Good morning, KZ, vlog 002. Excited to make it, right? The first one I felt went well. It was kind of interesting. I got a few updates, but want to start off this way. Obviously, I want to do lives versus like vlogs. But today we'll do something a little bit different because today is a weird day. I'll be flying to St. Louis for a kickoff meeting that happens tomorrow. So you kind of join me on that excursion to Missouri and see where that takes us, right? This morning I got up at 8, went to breakfast, which is avant-garde, but again, I'm going to be leaving for a day, so just kind of wanted to see the wife. And the 14th is on Wednesday, so I want to also be in her good graces for an awesome Valentine's Day. But yeah, it's 9 o'clock at the office, about to make some calls before I hit the airport. And yeah, with that being said, you know, the first part of your day really dictates how it ends up. I could have chalked up the day to travel, but nah, prospecting can happen at any moment as long as you have a phone and a laptop with a few numbers that you could call and prospect on. That call that you saw me do in the last episode, he just sent me an email basically canceling our meeting. But that's fine. I engaged him. I know that he's somewhat interested, but not interested right now. His excuse was he was tied in a contract with his phone, which makes sense. A lot of times your voice is tied into your data services, and even those physical devices could have leases on them, so that's perfectly fine. It is what it is. But sent him an email immediately, just asking when's a better time to approach him and continue the conversation. With that being said, if he doesn't reply back to that email, I'll give him a call and we'll establish a timeline so I can re-engage him. I've been putting everything I know, like this series on LinkedIn, and one was about, no's versus yes and attrition and things of that nature. And a gentleman commented below that no doesn't mean no forever, just no for today, which was cool. That wasn't my point, but in this situation is exactly what's going on. Definitely a no for today, but not no forever. This client definitely fits the mold, so I'm gonna bring him in, and hopefully, I'll be looking at vlog 100, and I'll be telling you that we got that one in. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get to work, and then sign on when it makes sense. And you'll just kind of ride with me today. All right, 0 to 100, real quick. Just got out of the office, headed to the airport, ready for that takeoff. Anybody in corporate sales knows the value of the rah-rah session. You gotta do it. There is value there. You learn about initiatives, and you hear from marketing and how they're supporting the sales avenue, which is good. These are all good things, but it almost feels like a day off the field, especially when you have to fly to headquarters. So it's gonna be a half a day today. I got a few calls out, touch base with a few people, move the needles on a few appointments, resent a proposal, which is nice, to a deal that I'm trying to close. I had to match, so I'm kind of playing defense, which is tough. And just to be specific, I think it's important that I'm specific. And then there is a group called Letness that owns a few Grizzlies that I have an appointment with, so excited for that. So solidified that for Thursday, so you'll hear a little bit more about that on that day. So yeah, I had an okay morning in regards to moving the needle a little bit. I had a visitor, so that definitely took up some time that I could have been doing, or focusing on work. It's tough. What I plan on doing is landing in Missouri, driving to the hotel via Uber or cab, and then getting right back to work. So you'll see a little bit of that. And yeah. So headed to the airport, not too far away, about 10 minutes away. Try to take a little B footage, so you'll enjoy that. And yeah, Talk to you guys soon. Made to the airport, sitting down, waiting for my flight to take off in a nice private spot, which is nice, you know, when you're not racing after an airplane because you're running late. I got some food that's waiting to be prepared. Pei Wei, fake Chinese food, especially from New York. In New York, Chinese food is definitely Chinese food. Everything else is imitations, and Pei Wei is definitely one of those. But with all that being said, quiet spot. I'm gonna open up the laptop. I'm gonna start working. Use my 20 minutes as wisely as possible as I munch on some food. You know, it's a numbers game. The more you put in, the more you're gonna get out. Made it to the hotel after an hour-long flight. It was decent. I enjoyed it. But guess what? It's not 5 o'clock yet. It's still prime time, so I'm about to crack open the laptop, make some calls right from the cell phone, get some ops. The rest of my day looks like a 7 o'clock dinner with the team. Just time away from my family. But yeah, it's enough talking to you guys. It's time to get to work.